Okay, so I'm cutting the grass and I think I'm doing a good job and I'm just riding and boom, I run into the hive. The first thing I start thinking is, oh crap. I back real quick. I take the mower, park it because at this point I'm getting stung. The bees are flying everywhere. And so I run, park the lawnmower, run in the house, grab my bee suit, put it on really quickly. Didn't put it on all the way correctly because I was rushing. Come back out and I'm like, I gotta get this hive back on the hive stand. I gotta get the hive stand fixed, and I got to get these bees back to what they call normal, a normal home. So the whole time that I'm doing this, I'm getting stung 1,000 times in my legs. Yes, since then I have gotten a complete bee suit. Every time you see me smoke myself, it's because I'm getting stung and I'm trying to smoke the bees up off of me. And so I'm doing this, but I don't really have a plan. But as I'm doing it, I'm like, well, first thing I got to do is get everything off of the hive stand so that I can put the hive stand back together. And I'm also thinking, where the hell would the queens be? More than likely to me, I felt like the queens were in the bottom boxes. But I wasn't very sure because I didn't get a chance to check the hives before I start cutting the grass. So I wasn't really sure. And the other thing that was going through my mind was the fact that I need to make sure that all of the hive pieces for each of the hives stay together with the hives that I'm moving. But as you can see, every time I touch my leg, every time I smoke, it's because I'm getting bitten. I'm getting stung. So now I'm kind of getting a game plan in my head of what I need to do along with getting stung. And so as you see, I'm like, well, crap, I at least got to get this. I at least got to get the hive stand back on. And so now at this point, I have gotten stung so much that I'm pretty much becoming a little numb to it, but it's still hurting. And you see, as you see, ouch, 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 ouch. You see how I'm kicking my legs out and all that good. That's because I'm freaking getting stung. I have on black pants, and bees are attracted to black pants. I did not plan on dealing with bees that day. I planned on cutting grass. But silly me, I did what I did, and now I'm paying for it. I even tried to run off a little bit further to get away from the bees to keep them from stinging me, but that didn't work. Those black pants, and they were joggers, so they weren't thick or anything. They were just some black joggers I had on because I was cutting grass. So I'm getting stung to hell. Like, I don't know how many times I got stung, but I'm like, I gotta do this. I made the mistake. I have to fix my mistake. So I go and start putting the hive stand back together. I'm like, oh crap, I got it back together. I'm a little a little further than where I was. I'm still getting freaking stung. I'm getting stung so much that I had to throw the bottom. I had to throw the bottom of the hive because I just needed to get some smoke because I was getting tore up, like tore up. Like afterwards, I don't have a picture of it, I don't think, but my legs were so swollen and red from all the bee stings that day. So again, I'm trying to regroup and trying to like get my plan in place. So okay, get the bottom. Look, I'm getting stung so much, so I'm kind of reliving it as I'm watching this because I'm like, crap. So I'm getting stung so much that I just keep having to walk back. And it's bees. I don't know if you can see, but it is bees everywhere. They are just swarming around because they don't know where their home is. Oh, they're just everywhere. And every time I get closer to the beehives, they turn me up even more. So I finally get that box together. Obviously I got stung a ton doing it because I had to like lean up against it to pick stuff up, and I'm getting stung to hell, but I get it back together. All the pieces on it, the bottom board, the two boxes, and the inner cover and the outer cover, all on one hive down, one more to go. And as you can see, the bees are in the front, kind of bearding a little bit. I was happy that those bees were starting to try to go back into their home, but I still have one more hive to deal with. And if you can look at those hives, you'll see that those hives actually have tons of bees on top of it. What you see, those little black dots, those are bees. And that second box is so full of bees, it's not even funny how many bees are on that second box. And again, what's going through my head is, not only am I getting stung like crap like 1,000 times a minute, and I'm exaggerating, 1,000 times a minute. But again, I'm getting stung too much, so I got to walk off a little bit. And I think I also ran out of smoke from my smoker. And when anybody who knows, who are beekeepers, know that smoke is the hive tool and the smoker are our best friends. And especially when you do something like what I did, which is turn over the hives, you need smoke to keep the bees up off of you. Because what happens is when they sting you, they when they sting you, they so I came back obviously, and I put the top box on, and I'm getting stuck to. But anyway, like I was saying, when they sting you, it puts off a pheromone, and it tells the other bees that you've been stung, you are an attacker, and they'll try to come and sting you in that same place. And so what you do is you kind of smoke it down so you can try to get those pheromones off of you, so that you don't continue to get stung in the same places. And that's another reason why I kept getting stung, because I was not really taking most of the stingers out because they were in my pants leg, and I was rushing trying to get this done, because what I was worried about is the queens being exposed to the grass or the elements or whatever, or me shifting the boxes and the queen accidentally fall out and I have no queen. And this is the middle of the season. This is like May something. I want to say it is. It had to happen. It's after the tornado, because my trees are down and I have a new fence. So it's after the tornado. So it's after May 19th. I mean, May 16th. And so then it's probably before June 1st. So this is when you really want to get like honey production going. So you don't want to lose a queen, because then you lose weeks, and those are vital weeks for getting honey. So again, I'm just telling you what happened. Finally got the hive back on, and as you can see, that second hive is like full of bees, where you can see all the bees on the front kind of bearding. And I'm just kind of smoking around, because I'm kind of smoking because I am still getting stung a little bit, not as much as I was before, but you can see every time you see me smoke myself is because a bee is on me or trying to sting me. But what I'm doing is I smoked around the hive because I wanted to make sure that it was straight. So I'm looking at the hives to make sure straight, because if it's not straight, then that can create another entrance, and you can have robbing going on and all, and you wouldn't even know it, because you have another entrance to the hive. So basically, I'm trying to make sure everything is straight and flush, and that the entrance reducer are on the front, and the bees have a way to get in and out, that live there, and then the ones that don't belong cannot get in, and that I don't have anything crooked so other bees can't get in, and plus it's just the way it's supposed to be. So that's pretty much what I went through when I screwed up and ran over my hive. So one other thing to note is that when I put my bee suit on, I was rushing to put my bee suit on. So even though you'll see me finish up here, once I got inside my home, and I was trying to take my bee suit off, I was still getting stung because bees were in my bee suit and I didn't know it. And so that day was pretty horrible for me in terms of being stung. That was probably the most I've ever been stung in my life. And so yeah, so I'm walking back and I think everything is fine, and I'm smoking because I'm still getting stung a little bit as I'm walking away. Not as bad, but and then I come back later on, and because I'm the trooper that I am, I finish off the grass with the more that I was supposed to finish it off with in the first place. And I took my suit off because I had already gotten stung a lot that day, so it was like whatever. I needed to conquer my fear because I am a beekeeper, and so I didn't want to like have a fear of my bees. So I did what I needed to do without my bee suit, because normally when I cut the grass over, I don't wear my bee suit,